A timber wolf peers through the forest in Denali National Park, Alaska, one of the best places in the United States to see wolves in the wild. Photographed by Iva Momasiak and John Escott, Minden Pictures, Nat Geo Image Collection. Travel. Traveler. Wolves are making a comeback. Here's where to see them. Grab your binoculars and track thriving populations in Yellowstone, Denali, and beyond. By Kitson Jazinka. You might say that National Geographic explorer Doug Smith is obsessed with wolves. After all, he spent his entire career studying them. A wildlife biologist, he leads the wolf restoration project in Yellowstone National Park, trekking on foot, riding horseback, and leaping from helicopters to research and protect these native canines. Though several scientists argue the animal's recovery is not yet complete, gray wolves are no longer considered endangered in some states, and a 40-year conservation effort has seen their numbers boom, meaning there's no better time to encounter them in their native habitats. The wolf is the poster child of wilderness, says Smith. When you see one in the wild, it awakens the senses and everything feels right. Here are a few of his favorite places to spot them in the United States. Yellowstone and Grand Teton National Parks. If you explore these majestic landscapes for 3 or 4 days, you'll be rewarded with more than just a glimpse, Smith says. For the best wolf sightings, visit in summer or midwinter and search during the early morning. In Yellowstone, look for packs living in the Lamar Valley, Hayden Valley, and Blacktail Deer Plateau. In Grand Teton, head to Willow Flats. Learn how the Yellowstone we don't see is a struggle for life and death. Trip tips: drive the Great Loop Road to pass through Lamar Valley for a chance to glimpse its local wolf pack, then head southwest to the Mount Washburn Trail, a 6-mile loop to a fire lookout tower that provides a sweeping, 10,000-foot vantage point over Yellowstone. Book well in advance at Old Faithful in May-October to experience the National Historic Landmark for yourself. At Grand Teton, be on the lookout for other wildlife from beavers to bison. Then make your way to Jackson Lake to fish, sail, water ski, and windsurf. Related, see our favorite pictures of wolves. Making strides: gray wolves, Canis lupus, run through fresh snow in Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming. The gray wolf was nearly poisoned to extinction in the contiguous U.S., but conservation efforts have grown the population to about 5,500 wolves. Photographed by Jeff Venuga, Nat Geo Image Collection. Denali National Park and Preserve. In this remote Alaskan wilderness, at 6.1 million acres, one of the largest national parks in the U.S., expect fewer people and more wolves. Drivers on the Denali Park Road frequently report sightings. If you spot wolves, don't give chase. They'll run away, Smith says, and it ruins the moment for everyone. If you're on foot, scout river banks for clues such as paw prints. Bring binoculars or a spotting scope to zoom in on the action. Here's how to do wildlife tourism right. Trip tips: visit in summer, when Denali Park Road is open. You can drive the first 15 miles, then hop on a shuttle or tour bus. After a day of hiking, stay the night at Wonder Lake Campground for commanding views of Denali itself, at 20,310 feet, North America's tallest peak. Pack insect repellent to ward off the persistent mosquitoes and be sure to make use of the bear-safe food lockers available in the campground. Boundary Waters Canoe Area Wilderness. Bundle up if you go in winter, the prime time to see wolves in this pristine part of Minnesota. Try a sled dog excursion and follow wolf tracks in the snow. During late summer, book a guided canoe trip and you may be treated to the rare sound of wolf pups learning to howl. The presence of wolves, Smith says, gives the area that wild, North Woods feeling. Trip tips: as its name suggests, the Boundary Waters Canoe Area Wilderness is best seen from the water. Reserve the required permits to enter and overnight, then strike off on your own or book a guided canoe tour. Motorboats are mostly banned in this massive, glacier-carved backcountry. In the winter, trade the boat for a dog sled, a pair of skis, or snowshoes to traverse the serene expanse. A version of this article appeared in the December 2018/January 2019 issue of National Geographic Traveler. For centuries, the wolf's howl was a defining sound of the wild, Yet it faded into silence across much of Europe and the United States due to persecution, habitat loss, and hunting. Today, however, a remarkable ecological turnaround is underway. Thanks to stringent legal protection, reintroduction programs, and their own remarkable resilience, wolves are reclaiming their ancient territories. This resurgence is not just a conservation success story, it's a rewilding of our landscapes that offers wildlife enthusiasts an unparalleled opportunity to witness one of nature's most iconic predators. The driving forces behind the comeback. The pivotal moment in North America was the reintroduction of gray wolves into Yellowstone National Park in 1995. This bold experiment demonstrated the profound role of a keystone species. The wolves' return curbed elk populations, which allowed overgrazed willow and aspen groves to recover. In Europe, the comeback has been even more dramatic. The EU's Habitats Directive provided legal protection, and the abandonment of rural lands created new wilderness. Wolves have naturally recolonized vast areas of Germany, France, Italy, and even been spotted in Belgium and Denmark. From the Alps to the forests of Central Europe, the howl is returning. Where to witness the howl? Seeing a wolf in the wild requires patience, luck, and often a guided expert. Here are some of the top destinations. Yellowstone National Park, USA, the premier location for wolf watching. The Lamar and Hayden Valleys are hotspots, especially at dawn. Join a guided wolf tracking tour for the best chance of a sighting and to learn about the intricate social dynamics of the park's famous packs. Voyageurs National Park, Minnesota, USA. This vast water-based park is home to the dense Great Lakes wolf population. Summer howling expeditions, where rangers and guides imitate howls to elicit responses from packs, are a thrilling experience. The Apennine Mountains, Italy. Here, you can track the unique and endangered Italian wolf. Specialized wildlife tours in parks like Abruzzo, Lazio, and Molise National Park offer a chance to see these elusive creatures in a stunning European mountain landscape. Białowieża Forest, Poland/Belarus, one of Europe's last primeval forests, Białowieża is a stronghold for a healthy population of Eurasian lynx and wolves. Winter tracking on foot or by sleigh, following prints in the snow, is the most effective method. Northern Minnesota, USA. Beyond Voyageurs, the Superior National Forest, particularly the area surrounding the International Wolf Center in Ely, is prime territory for hearing and potentially seeing wolves. A complicated coexistence. The wolf's return is not without conflict. Ranch